In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use data binding with NoesisGUI and Unity. We are going to create a very basic application where items created in Unity will be bound to a view in XAML. So let's start. I have here an empty script attached to the camera of the Unity Steam. And the first thing I need to do is activate the namespace for Noesis. And now we need to create two classes. One class for the items, that for this case is going to be a class named animal. We need to apply the extended attribute class animal. We need to inherit from base component because we are extending the NoesisGUI API. And we are going to create two properties. One property for the name of the animal and another one for an image that we are going to display in the XAML. So the name first. And the image. For the image, we need to use the type image source. Okay, that's it. And we also need another class for the container of the items. I'm going to name this class viewModel because it's the typical name given to this class, to this instance. We need to inherit as above from base component. And for this class, we only need a property to contain the items. So we need a collection that I'm going to name animals. And now that we have the classes, I'm missing a very important thing here. When you bind properties to XAML, you need to notify whenever the property change using notify property change with the name of the property. So let me add this for the name, this one for the image, and for the animals. Okay, next thing is creating the items, but before that we need the textures for each item. The texture is created with a texture source that receives a Unity texture. So we load a texture located in the resource folder and compare to texture. Okay, and now let's create the item with the animal class created above. Name cat and image with the texture. Okay, and the same for a second item. In this case, a dog. Okay, and now that we have the items, we create the container, then viewModel. Okay, I'm missing the constructor here to initialize the container. Okay, and now we can add the items to the viewModel. We add the cat and we add the dog. Now that we have the viewModel properly initialized, we are going to set to the data context of the root of the XAML. For that, we need to obtain the component attached to the camera, the NoesisGUI panel, and from that we can obtain the root. In this case, the root is a grid, and from the root we set the data context to the viewModel created above. Okay, let's verify that this is compiling in Unity. Okay, And now let's switch to Blend to create a very basic interface. We need a combo box to select the animal. And for the combo box, we need to properly adjust the item source property. We need to bind using a data context to the animals property created in C# here. And we also need to create an item template to represent information. So let's create an empty one. And for this case, a simple text block is enough. Okay. Let's move it. And here again, let's bind the property using a data context to the property name created in C#. Okay, let's verify that the combo box is working properly. Cool. Well, there are two cats because the name is the same. Okay. And now we need to create an image for the texture that comes from Unity. Okay. Here. Okay, for the image, we need to bind the source property. In this case, we are going to use element name bind. We are looking for the selected item in the combo box. Selected item. We need to check the custom checkbox because the property is not known by Blend because the class is created in Unity. It's not name, is image. Okay. Let's save and let's verify that it's working in Unity. Okay. Cat and dog working fine. Okay, that's all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching.